So these are my tips for being the best cadet commander. I've been cadet commander several times, and these are the things I wish I would have known going in before. So number one is your ability to choose the correct people. If you're given 4 months to choose the people, I would way rather have 2 months of just selecting the people and actually 2 months of planning and with good people than having 4 months of planning with just people you threw in there. Your people below you, your deputies, are going to be the biggest key to your event. So you should choose your people wisely. If you can, have a staff training weekend, have face-to-face Zoom calls, whatever you can do to actually see this person, how they interact, give them responsibilities, how do they, complete tasks, every single thing possible, because your deputies are going to play a huge part in your success. I think one of the most important things you can do as a cadet commander is to cultivate a relationship of trust and respect between your cadre on the cadet side and your cadre on the senior side. I see so many times where I'll be at an event and the relationship and just the feeling between most of the cadre and most of the seniors, it clashes a lot, and there's not a lot of understanding in between that. So it's very important that you as the cadet commander choose to show respect accordingly to seniors. Having a fun time with everybody is probably one of the most important things as a leader. If you're stuck up as a leader, I promise you, no matter how great you are, no matter how good you look, if you're stuck up, you're just not going to create that same, relationship that you could as if you're just an easygoing, nice person. Now, you can definitely be too nice as a leader, and you shouldn't be too nice because you need to be having that command presence sometimes. But at the same time, be human. Don't act like you're above everybody else because it doesn't relate. I really believe that standards are a very key part of being a successful cadet commander. Now, as a way of communicating standards, I try very hard not to say, I want you to do this, I want you to do that, before I do it myself. Let's say your support cadre is goofing off and they're unprofessional and their bunks look like trash. Instead of saying, hey, your bunks look like trash, first say, hey, look at my bunk, and hopefully it's made perfectly, right? You can say, hey, this is the standard I'm holding myself to. I want you to hold yourself to the same standard because we're a team, okay? It's very important that you hold yourself to that standard first before you say to someone else. I know, they should be doing it in the first place, but you want to have that sense of synergy when it comes to expectations. I think one of the most critical things to being a good leader is having a positive relationship with everybody there. And I know it can be hard because there might be troublemakers, there might be people who are acting out of line, but you as that cadet commander have the responsibility to look at that and say, I'm going to make the best out of this regardless, and to choose something positive with every single person there. And I know it can be hard, but that's your responsibility, as cadet commander. The next step is delegation. And as a leader personally, I hate to delegate because I want to do everything myself, but the best way to delegate is to find a person, see their strengths, and delegate accordingly. You want these people to be doing, what they're good at. Another part of delegation is if you do not delegate properly as a leader, there's going to be a time where you might be caught up in a task, like a menial task, you might miss an overhead piece. So you want to be as wide vision as possible on your event and have other people take care of the small stuff. You need to be looking at the entire vision of everything going on and how they're completing together. Lastly, you should use humility as a leader to influence your people. So let's say you're a leader, you have an idea of what to do. You should choose some things that are small in size, but also people will be affected by them. And you should have people below you choose what they are. For example, right? Let's say you're choosing the color of a t-shirt. Doesn't really matter. It really doesn't, okay? Ask somebody super below you, say, hey, what color of t-shirt do you want? Or whatever like that. Choose something small that they will take really seriously and make sure someone else is doing that. You should have a cultivation of trust around you, cultivation of this person cares for everyone below them and this person really cares for me as a person. So you as a cadet commander should have a direct connection to every single person on that team, especially the people at the lowest positions. Have a nice day.